Now then, how are you? Been a massive week this week. So happy. So happy. Leeds are in Premiership. We've had a fantastic week again in shops. Butchers are coming back to the front. People are coming back to the shops, relying on the luck. You've had a taste in lockdown and you've stuck with us, which is allowing me to get these fantastic deals for you. Let me tell you what Super Sunday is all about. Super Sunday is about one thing. I'm the busiest, biggest, and I'm not mean this way, independent butcher in Yorkshire. And I get fantastic deals. You know why? Because I pay straight away. And I act on your behalf to get the very best deals I can. And I want to sell a lot of meat to a lot of people for little profit. We don't sell cheap meat, we're selling inexpensive quality. That's what it's all about. I'm going to get into the sale for you, because Sunday's about, I've worked it all out, I've divvied it all up, I know exactly what we've took this week, I know exactly what we've made. Now, we do the deals, we sell it a bit wholesale, we get stuck in. Remember, you click the link, you go to the Super Sunday special offers bit, it comes delivered to your door Tuesday, pre-12, so I've paid for you. So, let's go through the deals this week. I've got some belters for you. We're gathering momentum every week, it's getting busier and busier and busier, and we're putting some people to the sword, aren't we? So, let's have a look at this. The butty bacon, gonna be a standby every week. This 1.3 kilo butty bacon, some of it slightly misshaped, fries up lovely for sandwiches, £4.99 a pack, 2 for £8. Fill your boots with them, no problem whatsoever. The next bacon we've got is a signature bacon. It says Bennetts, thick sliced, 2.25 kilo. This is for top quality bacon sandwiches. It's cut slightly thicker, so you're not going to get that wafer thin rubbish you get from supermarket. You're not going to get that bit of white fuzz that comes out of it. It's top quality. It's £9.99 a packet. Won't have a problem. Now this week, I dropped on some of these babies.
What is that?
It's a pig's back leg.
A pig's back leg?
to put it in your language, now it weighs, that one's 12 kilos.
12 kilos
now what I'm
of
willing
pig.
to do with these?
12 kilos of pig?
Well,
what would you do with it? How do you cook it?
Sell it to somebody who likes pork. But, you know, what we're going to do with these for you is cut them into 3, so you get a first fillet, a centre fillet and a shank. Remember asterisks when you were a kid? That's how I used to have on the table. So I could cut, you can do them for pulled pork, roast pork. You'll get 3 joints out of it. Anything like this can cost up to £50. We're asking £35 a piece for them. I'll cut them into 3 for you, but each piece will come individually, VAT packed. The £35, bit of novelty. I don't know how many we'll sell. We might sell them, we might not.
So for a rugby club, for a big pulled pork, anything like that, anyone getting together, a big barbecue.
If you fancy planning on having a pork party, get stuck in. Everybody round the table for pig sandwiches. Right, we're going to stick with the 5 kilo at £20 on chicken fillet. That's something that never stops. Never ever stops for us. £20, one of his best sellers. I'm going to keep on them for you because everybody likes chicken. Gyms are open this week. Not that I'll be going, but gyms are back open this week, so I understand there'll be plenty of people wanting to get them trimmed up, sorted out.
So you get 5 kilos, and then sometimes get 18, some get 22.
Between 18,
but you get 5 kilos.
Fillets. You always get 5 kilo. They're fresh, decent quality. We've all had them. They are what they are, the chicken fillets. Right, on to the next subject. People have been asking for something a little bit different, a little bit more flavoured. I listen to what you say. We don't ask all these questions all week for nothing. So, what I've got for you is a load of fillet steak. You remember the fillet steaks we had last week, the smaller ones? Well, I got the same thing. They're a bit too small to be selling as a full fillet. So I shredded them all up and I've made them into a stir fry.
Wow.
So,
wow.
It doesn't look, granted, I'm always honest, it doesn't like cracking vacuum pads, but this is how it comes. Wow. This is the one. And when you baste it in Yoshida, it's quality. This stuff I get from Costco. So I've marinated it for 48 hours in this stuff. Gourmet sauce. You just fry it up in your wok. No problem whatsoever. You're getting 1.3 1.3 kilos ish. 1.3 kilo. It's a tenner a pack.
Wow.
That'll serve minimum 6 to 8 people by the time you put your rice or your noodles on with it. Being a little bit creative. It's worth a go. It's shredded fillet steak in a stir fry, in the nice gourmet sauce. We like it at our house, so I thought, well, let's give you a chance with it. Mince. Everybody's on essentials at the moment, so I thought, you know what, I hadn't done no mince. This is an 85 VL beef steak mince. So, which entails it's like 85% lean steak, 15% fatty trim. So, it isn't classed as extra lean steak mince, it's classed as a very tasty beef mince. This is what it's like mince, that's exactly the same stuff as this. Let me tell you why this looks slightly browner, doesn't look as good as that. It's not oxygenated. In the same reason that your blood is blue, it's not red. It only becomes red when it touches oxygen and air. So once it's vac packed, I don't want a million messages saying it doesn't look like it did on video. This is what it looks like once it's got oxygen touching it. This is what it looks like when it's vacuum packed. It all looks the same in a lasagna, trust me. Good quality mince. You're going to get £4 in weight. £4 in weight, 1.8 kilos. You're going to get 1.8 kilos, £4 in weight for a £10 note. A cock and henna.
Wow.
That's what it's called when on down the market. It was called a cock and henna. £10 note. Little stocking filler for you. Everyone uses mince, don't they? Bloody hell, come on. So, on to the next one. The pandemic sensation. The reason I can't go in a takeaway anywhere in West Yorkshire. These things went viral. We sold over 27,000 of them. You know how I know that? Because I counted all tins I bought. I pay for every single one of them. 27,000 over pandemic. I've never done anything in butchering game since I was 13-year-old that has taken off like them. I've had every piece of quality you've ever seen, and you lot have got me all known for a frigging kebab, and it's not because I'm fat. Right, so the retail at $6.99. It is Super Sunday. We've got the garlic and herb, the pepper steak rub, the Alabama glaze, the minty lamb kebab, the chili doner, and the hot and spicy doner. All a lamb and beef mix. You do them for 1 hour. 1 hour on 180. You leave them to stand for 4 minutes, stand them up, shave them down, put a bit of effort into them. We're doing 2 for a tenner. Pick any 2 you like. We are here to treat you, not cheat you. Remember that, treat you, not cheat you. I won't drop it in too many times. But 2 for a tenner on kebabs. Fill your boots with them. That's a bargain for you. On to the next one. Now, one thing I have got at the moment is an abundance of steak. Steak is coming through at excellent quality and a fair price. A very, very fair price. So, for the greedy men that we know, that are like me, these are Scottish rumps. We bought them from Mr. A.P. Scott from Scotland. He has got more money than the Beatles. Trust me. And when I give him the bid on these rumps, I won't tell you the obscenities that come out of his mouth, but I act on your behalf. I bought them for you, and it'll enable us to sell a 32-ounce Scottish 42-day aged rump steak that goes well with chips, mushrooms, onion rings, peas, and half a dozen slices of Warburton with plenty of load back on. Absolutely beautiful steaks, top quality, fry and grill and boil or bake them. They're the best you've ever seen in your life, and they're £9.50 each. Now if you go to your local restaurant and they come on a plate with a few jockeys whips, same steak's going to cost you about 45 quid. Treat yourself at £9.50, treat the wife, treat the mistress, anywhere around, they're absolutely quality. £9.50 each for a 32-ounce Scottish steak. Trust me on that one, there won't be much room left for wine after that. Now, gyms are open this week, as we said. We're doing a tray like that, turkey steaks in a salt and pepper glaze. Like I said, I'm not going to harp on about it, it is what it is. It's turkey steak, the glaze is completely sugar free. So if you are trimming up and you want something with a bit of flavour on, dead simple, tenner a tray, just a stocking filler. Not to write home about. Pork chops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pork chops, cut off gilt pigs. We sourced them from John Worsley, all cut fresh. We get ruler out at the top, make sure they're all the same thickness, grill them, fry them, do them in oven. The traditional English cut pork chops, the 10 for a tenner. 10 pork chops for a tenner. Another stocking filler for you. Fill your boots with them. I'm getting a little bit of confidence with this Sunday thing now. At first we started on a few little items. I can't help myself, it's the market trader in me. As I get confidence and we get better and better and better, before you know it, this cabinet's going to be about 3 metres long. So, on to the next ones. These are sirloin cut rib steaks. So they've got the bone in, the flat bone. This is where the fillet had come out. This is how the Argentinians like their steak. It's the sirloin on the flat rib steak. So the fillet had come there, sirloin, bone, garlic butter glaze, garlic butter floret. A little bit of a tribute we've done to this week to the Messiah, Mr. Bielsa. The $6.99 a steak. There's only about 35 of them, but help yourself, cut them. What you do, you fry or grill them, and how they serve them in Argentina, they just make the incisions in and you just eat a little bit at a time. Nice, top quality. Fill your boots with them. So, on to the next one. I've got the bacon basted turkey butt. So, normally these are about $29.99. You've got 3.3 kilo in that one. There'll be a minimum of 3 kilos. They're a fresh turkey butt wrapped in bacon. Have a look at them. If you've got a bit of room front freezer, they will freeze till Christmas. So don't worry about them. Remember, the $15.99 then this week. They're on a special offer, they're on almost half price. $15.99, 3 kilo turkey butt. If you are going back to the gym, you could get one of them, cook it, put it in the fridge, just keep slicing off it all the time. You know, we're here to give good value. We're here to treat you, not cheat you. And we're doing us ultimate best to be the best we can be to bring quality to your table every Sunday. Right, now we're in Savile Row. If it comes to steaks, we've just hit Savile Row. Have a look at these bad boys. I have got 250 of them. The restaurant and hospitality trade is absolutely on its ass. So let me tell you how this has worked. The supplier I bought these off, restaurants, hospitality opening back up, he started producing. He didn't think it'd be as quiet as what it is. So he started producing this gear. This sort of stuff normally goes into your restaurants in London, hotels, top-end restaurants. They're a Hereford tomahawk steak. The minimum that these will weigh is 32 ounce. I'm going to say minimum, that one's 1.2 kilos, so that's more like pushing towards 42 ounce. But I'm going to say minimum 32 ounce for a simple reason. There'll be one that's under 40, but have a look at them. What are you going to pay for them in a restaurant? These all also come in handy. You know, if you're having a bit of an argument with your partner, if you freeze them, you can wallop them straight over the back of nuts with them. It comes in a treat. Sam once did it to me. So, have a look at them. There'd be how much? I want you to go online now.
But I reckon you're talking. Are you buying them from butcher or a restaurant?
Either buying them. Well, if you're buying them from a restaurant,
A restaurant, I'd be 70 quid, 80 quid.
And if you were buying them online, you can have a little Google. There's no point lying to anybody, is there? Because click of a flitch is there. But when I tell you that they're £15 each,
What?
I want you
15
to fill
quid?
your boots, and I've got another little deal for you because I've got so many of them. Not that they'll take any selling, because I'll just put them into shop. But if you do want 4, you can have 4 for 50 quid.
Wow. £12.50 each.
Have a little treat, have a date night. I don't know you'll be dating that can eat one of them, like, but
Me.
you might want to share them. Yes, I can eat them. Rugby players can eat them. But 15 quid each, 4 for 50, fill your boots.
What is this monster?
Coming back to that.
Coming back
That's
to this.
Special. That's special.
Started here,
These are Belgian blue. Now, I sourced these from John Worsley. Belgian blue, obviously, as I've told you before, is a nice, lean,
Is that the Hulk Hogan?
beautiful, soft. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, Sam Burgess, that type of Razor Ramon. They look quite big and muscle. But we've got some T-bone steaks from this side. Again, I'm going to show you weight on them. You know, you're pushing towards 30 ounce T-bone steaks, nice bit of fillet, nice bit of sirloin. That's what makes up your T-bone steak. In America they call them porterhouse. I want £15 a piece for them, but there's only 50 of them available, because obviously, you know, that type of quality, you can only get a few of them. This is your sirloin wing rib steak, so that comes off that same piece, but you see where it's cut? So you've got your sirloin wing rib, your T-bone. We'll have a little butcher's education on it. Your sirloin wing rib steaks are £12.50. They haven't got the fillet in, still an exquisite piece of meat. Treat yourself to them. These are sirloin roasting joints. These I've picked up at very, very good money. A piece of sirloin, if you go online now and have a look, usually you'll be struggling to operate at £15 a kilo. These have been aged. They're really good quality, they'll be lovely and soft. It's the type of meat that cooks pink, so if you cook this joint for an hour on 180, you'll finish it with a medium rare piece of Sunday roast. What I'm going to say to you is this: these are nearly half price. I've picked them up at right money and I'm handing it on to you. It's dead plain and simple, the £10 a joint. Stocking filler.
How many have you got?
Plenty. About 2,000 kilo to get them at price. But I can spread them between 5 shops, but you can have what you want on Super Sunday. They're an absolute steal.
How much?
£10 a joint. Any joint you want, you can steak them. They'll do lovely then. I've got some beef short ribs in the Louisiana barbecue glaze.
How do you cook them?
The best way to cook these is in a slow cooker, is to seal them in a pan. Seal them in a pan, red hot, give them a right good sealing all the way around. Get your slow cooker or do them in oven, 2.5, 3 hours minimum. And if you put a bit of barbecue sauce, you know what we like in Yorkshire, we like a bit of gravy as well. If you put a bit of barbecue sauce stroke gravy in there, what you'll get out of this with all this nice fat is unbelievable. And it'll just fall off at bone. Exquisite. Louisiana barbecue beef short ribs, £5 a tray. So you're going to get 2 nice ones like that in a tray, 5 on a tray. These are just little stocking fillers. Don't try and order these to be delivered to the door on their own. But they're just something that you can put in, something a bit different. We're trying to get you onto some different types of meat. Onto the sirloin steak deal this week. This is the one that's going to give you the old, the 1-2, boom, boom, boom. These are quality. So what I want you to do is look at this. Sirloin steak, anywhere, is £15 a kilo. Anywhere. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 steaks. That comes to £25.98. 6, 7, and 8.
8
You're gonna get
massive
8
sirloin.
like that. Like that. These are only cheap because they're stolen. They were delivered in middle at night, nobody knew they were getting delivered, you know what I'm saying? I'm only kidding, just a little joke there by Phil. I got a deal on them, I paid for them instantly. £41.35. I want you to go online, Google what's price of sirloin in any supermarket, any farm shop that's having your pants down. I don't do this. Inexpensive quality delivered by the big man. I act on your behalf. When I tell you that them 8 steaks are £20.
What?
£20 packed in 2 fours, delivered to your door. You get a money back guarantee, just like QVC, because this is MTV. Remember that? Alright. It's Meat TV on Sunday morning. But you're getting 8 like that. It's not David Copperfield, it's not an illusion. If they're not like that, complain at me. And speaking of complaints, we only had 1 last week, which is fantastic. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Just private message me and sort it out for you if there's a problem. That's what I'm here to do, I'm here for you. Right, on to the Piezza Resistance. This is the community deal. Last week's community deal, we did 42 of the bacon and sausage deals, which gets them at the school that I went to 84 quid. Look at the sign. Provided by New Image Sign and Design. We thank you so much. Didn't charge us. So anyone who wants any design work, fair play to them. We got 84 quid for them. This week we want to boost that up. I want to boost you up. So we'll fill that in a bit. These are Hereford standing rib roasts. And what they are is an intramuscle fatty piece of beef. When I say intramuscle, it's got the marbling inside the muscle, not outside of it. So it's not a lean piece of meat that's got a big crust on it. Marbling in meat is what we're all after. These are absolutely exceptional and usually not on market for people outside the restaurant industry. When people pay ridiculous amounts of money for Wagyu steak, stuff like that, you know, this is high end. It's Hereford standing rib. The Aussies, the South Africans and the New Zealanders that live in this country could probably barbecue this to perfection. The English probably won't. We'd do a roast with it. That's 2.2 kilo. If you could buy it anywhere in the country at 15 quid a kilo like we're displaying on here, I'd be very surprised. What I'd expect it to cost you is more like that, which should be 22.50 a kilo. Hereford standing rib roast with marbling of that score it's non-existent in this country, really. We've been very, very lucky to be able to source it. We've got 150 joints of it. I bought a pallet at the right money. I'm going to hand it on to you. The 25 quid a joint.
Wow.
Out of that 25 quid, £5 is going to go to the cause to get the under 14s to Catalan, which leaves me with absolutely effing nothing. But at the end of the day, it's the community deal. We're going to stick with this. If we can sell 150 of them, bloody hell, testing me now, is that 750 quid? Yeah, isn't it? 750 quid. I left when I was 13, you know, I'm not that good. So if we could pump it, 750 quid, and get 1 3/4 kids there, because it costs £450 a time to get them there. So the Hereford standing rib roast, you're going to have a fantastic Sunday dinner out of that. It's going to cost you 25. Know that we're giving 5 to charity. I want to thank you so much for this week. It's been a hell of a week. And by the way, Leeds are going up. We've got to top it up. Don't you know we're going up? But it's Super Sunday. Have a lovely day for the rest of the day. Spend some time with your family. I hope you enjoyed the sale. Fill your boots and get the phone pinging early doors. And all this can be delivered to your door. Click today. Comes Tuesday, pre-12. Thank you very much.